question, the member for Bramalea Gore Malton.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the acting Premier. There's a growing trend for charitable organizations to give out gift cards to clients to help them buy gifts for Christmas and groceries for the holidays. Now, giving gift cards is a more dignified approach to helping these vulnerable people so they don't have to line up at food banks or Christmas hamper programs. But there is a Grinch out there trying to steal Christmas. Money Mart has piloted an initiative in Hamilton whereby they will redeem these gift cards for cash, but only at 50% of the card's value. Why does this government allow Grinches like Money Mart to steal Christmas from almost vulnerable people in Ontario?
Thank you. Deputy Premier.
Minister of Government Services.
Minister of Government Services.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and appreciate the question from the member opposite. As the member knows, there are a number of organizations in Ontario that have been regulated by our government. We've stepped up to enforce and increase regulations with these organizations. It is an ongoing challenge to ensure that the practices that are unscrupulous, like you're talking about, that we ensure that these individuals are put out of business or that there are greater regulations. We've increased protections under the Consumer Protection Act. We've increased fines as well for organizations and individuals who may conduct business like this. As you are aware, there was one of these organizations that our ministry did take very significant action to ensure that they were put out of business because of the practices that they were
Answer.
So we are going to continue to be vigilant with respect to these organizations, and we will continue to bring forward legislation and change regulations where necessary to ensure that these practices are dealt with. I'd also indicate to the member, our government has eliminated the expiry dates on prepaid gift cards.
Supplementary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. This is just one of the many areas that we've seen time and time again that the Payday Loan Act needs to be tightened up. Forcing individuals who are already under a great deal of stress during the holidays to pay this extraordinarily high rate for an exchange is simply disgusting. I think everyone in this House agrees that this type of scheme that takes advantage of people that are already so vulnerable, and particularly at this given time of year, is not acceptable. Is the minister's heart two sizes too small that he won't ban this exorbitantly high exchange and allow paydays to take advantage of people like this? Will the minister do something to address this problem so that it doesn't happen?
Absolutely. I think we all agree, and this is certainly not a partisan issue, that those individuals who are vulnerable and those individuals that from time to time may need to use these organizations to complete financial transactions, we want to ensure that they're not taken advantage of. We have a cap on the maximum allowable borrowing rates in Ontario, and they are in about the middle of the range across the country, as the member knows full well. We've brought in regulations to tighten up payday lending and deal very aggressively, quite frankly, with an organization in this province that was practicing beyond their scope of their license. In other words, taking advantage, quite frankly, of vulnerable residents in the province of Ontario. So we will be responding to this, and if the member has any specific information, I'd be happy to speak to him about that as we continuing to enforce these regulations.